What we've got here today is an ending for a blues played by Ramblin' Jack Elliot on San Francisco Bay Blues. You start with your C chord, so third finger A string, middle finger second fret of the D string, first finger first fret of the B string. Your capo is on the second fret. And you're going to play two down ups where your bass note happens, and then the up is the rest of the strings, or you can just hit the top three, and you do that twice, and then you move your middle finger over for the second two. You're over to the second fret of the A string and take your ring finger away. You're going to leave your first finger on that first fret of the B string. And so what happens with your middle finger, though, is you can see how I'm leaning on that string with that middle finger. So it's kind of like I've just gotten a little bit lazy with that. So I'm not doing a perfect arch over the top. I'm just letting it lay there. And you got it down on the bass note and it up on the rest of the guys. So together that sounds like this. And it's totally cool to hit more than that one string. I think Ramblin' Jack Elliot actually does that. But this also sounds real cool with just hitting that bass note real hard. That's how you play part one. For part two, you're going to bar an A chord. So you're going to put your first finger on the D, G, and B strings, and you're going to bar that. Boop. And then you're going to take your pinky finger and you're going to put it on the fifth fret from the capo on the little E string. And so you're first going to strum a bass open A string, and then you've got up down up, and on the up you're lifting up, on the second up you're lifting the pinky off, and then you got another bass, and then you've got up, down, and then on that last up you're lifting everything away because you're preparing to go to a D7. So that all together is one more time. That's part two. For part three, you're on a D7 chord. Your first finger goes to the first fret of the B string. Your second finger goes to the second fret of the G string, and your ring finger goes to the second fret of the little E. This is all from the capo, and you're gonna bop this first finger off and on, and it's gonna sound like this. Or something thereabouts. So the way that I'm doing it is like, that is part three. Part four has a bunch of movement and you're on a G chord. So you're not going to use your index finger for the chord part, but you are going to use it for the move around. So your pinky finger goes on the third fret of the little E, and your ring finger goes on the third fret of the B, and those two are going to hang out for this whole thing, and you have this walking bass line where your first bass note is third fret of the E string, and then the next one is the open A, and then your next one is you're taking your first finger and putting it on the second fret of the A, and then an open D, right, that guy, and then you're going to go 2nd fret of the D, and then an open G, and then you're going to come back, but you're going to go to the 3rd fret with your middle finger on the D string, and then an open D string, and then back to the 2nd fret on the A. Put it all together and you have this. And you add those up strums in there, and you got this. And then you're back home to a C. So we try that a little faster. We put all that together, starting back on that C chord, and we have this happen.